Hello everyone, I hope you are doing well. In this video I'm going to show you how we can solve problem 189 in the Leetcode series. Okay, let's see what's the problem. So problem 189 is talking about rotating an array. And as you see, it mentioned given an array, rotate the array to the right by k step, where k is non-negative. Okay, let's see what the solution wants us to do. So let me draw the array that we have here. Oh, it's off. This is our array. Our array contains 6 values, and we want to rotate this array, for example, 3 steps to the right. So if I just rotate this array 1 step to the right, I get to something like this. So I move 1 to this place, to the next place, and then 3, 4, 5, and then we have a 6 here, and the 6 moves to the first place. This is for the state that the k is 1. If I want to rotate this array 1 more step to the right, I get to something like this. I move 6 1 step to the right, 1 step to the right until the end. And then I have 5 here, then I need to move 5 to the beginning. So this is for the time that k is 2, so we rotate array 2 step to the right. If I want to rotate array 1 more time, so I need to do the same thing. So move 5 1 step to the right, then 6, then 1 2 3. Oh, and the last item, that was 4, come to the first item. So this is the state that we get when we rotate the array 3 steps to the right. So let's see what's happened here. Each time that we move each number 1 step to the right, 1 item, there is no position for the last item of the array. So if I just show you this one again, each time that I moved 1 item, for example, the time that I move 1 step to the right, then 2 3 4 5, the item 6 come to here, and the item 6 doesn't have any place. So one of the solution could be something like this. Instead of start from the beginning, start from the end of the array. So we can do something like this. So forget this one for a second and think that our array be like this. So I want to move 1 item to the right. So what's happened if I just put this number in the temporary variable? For example, I defined a temp variable and set this value to 6, or then the last place get empty. So if I so if I want to, so I can erase this one, so this place is empty. So right now I can move 5 to this place. So if I move 5 to this place, then this place gets empty. Then I can move 4 here. When I move 4 here, this place gets empty. Then if I move 3 here, this place gets empty. So by just keeping the last number in a temporary memory, we have a place to move one number to the right from the, not the last item of the array, one item before the last item of the array. So let's go to the Leetcode and implement this solution in the way that I show you. So let's see what we have here. Okay, as I show you at the first step, for moving the items one step to the right, we iterate through the array 3 times, because for example the k that we received here in the sample is 3. So I needed to have a loop to iterate k times here to move the items one step to the right each time. So let's write the array. So I have an array here. I define the index I equals 0 until the I is less than k, because we want to array k times, and just increase the I. So this is my array. What I want to do here, I want to move each item one step to the right when I'm working on this. I'm working to solve this solution. So I rotate one step to the right. I create the method like this, and I just pass nums. So if I implement the method like this that move the items one step to the right and execute this method, for example 3 times, I move the items that I have in array 3 step, for example, or k step to the right. So let's implement this method. Oh, and I forgot something here, I just saw it. So I define the method rotate one step to the right, name it nums. And as I showed you, I need to keep the last item of the array in the temporary memory. So I name the temporary memory as a last, and just keep the last item of the array in it. Nums.length, and I'm use index -1 because all the times in Java index start from the 0. So if I have a 5, or for example if I have a 6 item in the array, and if I index start from the 0, the last item is index 5 in the array. Then I need to loop through the array and move all items one step to the right. So I need to define the other array. I name it, no, not name it, I create just array. I define the index, I start from the 0. But this time, as I show you, I'm not going to start from the 0. If you remember, we moved the last item of the array to the temporary variable that we name it last. So I have a one space empty at the end of the array. So maybe it's better to start from not the last item, the item before the last item, and move that one item to the right. So I will start with the nums.length -2. So this nums.length -2 point to the item one item before the last item in the array. And I'm just working on this loop until this loop get equal to the, or is greater or equal than 0, and each time I try to reduce one item from I. Okay, so this is the array, and what we want to do, we want to move each item one step to the right here. So if I just use nums I plus 1 equal nums I. Okay, so I move each item one step to the right, and after the loop get end, I know that the last item can go to the place of the first item. So if I set nums 0 equal last, we get to the point that I draw for you. And let's try and test this method to see is it working or not. So let's run it. Okay, as you see, it works well. When I receive the method receive this array and k3, so we need to move each step to the right 3 times, we get to this array. Or the other case that be like this, move each item to the right for 2 times, so we get to this method. So let's submit this solution to see what's happened. Oh, we got time limited exceeded. Why? Because if you see, we have a one loop here. So I can assume, just if I assume the order of this method be O1, this method loop for n times in the worst case. So the order of this loop is On. And we have a one loop here that visit each item in the array 1 time. So the order of this loop is On. So the order of the rotate method that we wrote is something like O n power of 2. And it's the huge time. But we solve this method in the space complexity of O1 because we haven't defined any new array or anything, just we have one small variable. So this solution will not be work if we have an array with the huge number of items, something like the one that the last test that we have here. So this is not the good solution. So do you think that we can solve this solution in the order less than O n power of 2? If you think, follow my next video, and in the next video I will show you how we can solve this solution in the order of On by increasing the space complexity. Thank you for watching.